Good evening and aloha. Thank you very much for joining our Jodo daily Buddhist service. Today is December 26th. Today it was raining all day long on Kauai. It's Saturday, so tomorrow I hope the weather is good. And this year very special Christmas because of the ongoing corona pandemic. So we usually get together, but we couldn't get together. So I'm hoping you had a good and safe Christmas day yesterday. And anyway, today we will start the daily service, December 26th, Saturday. And tomorrow we will have a Sunday service. Please join us. Thank you very much. Ramadan. As I offer this incense, I pray that my body will be as pure as the incense. As I offer this incense, I pray that my mind will be as brilliant as the light of wisdom. I now offer this incense to gain tranquility, harmony of mind and body, and to dedicate myself to the third, first, present, and the future Buddhas in the whole universe. 一心教那自我感有句一心教那自Reverently, I adore the Buddhas who dwell in the unlimited and endless universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's teachings which live eternally in the universe. Reverently, I adore the Buddha's disciples who manifest his teachings in the universe. may I enter thy presence in this holy place. O Shakyamuni Buddha, the enlightened one, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. O all Tathagatas of the universe, may I enter thy presence in this holy place. 我釈所蔵小悪語勧誘しとんじんち自身語意思少々一切が今回参下 All the evil karma ever accumulated by me in the past, which I realize is derived from my inherent greed, anger, and ignorance. Whatsoever born on my body, words, and thoughts, I now make full confession of them wholeheartedly to the everlasting compassion of Amida Buddha. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブ無常人人微妙法百千万語南宋那根見門徳十願言如来真実 Hard it is to meet with the ultimate and profound teaching of the truth, even though I seek for an incredibly long period of time. I now fortunately hear and receive it. May I understand this profound teaching of the Tathagata through my devoted effort. Hard it is to meet with the ultimate and profound teaching of the truth, even though I seek for an incredibly long period of time. I now fortunately hear and receive it. May I understand this profound teaching of the Tathagata through my devoted effort. 阿弥陀如来光明単独称仏阿難に告げたまわく無量寿仏の偉人光明は最尊第一にして諸仏の光明もよく及ばざるところなり、あるいは仏光あり薬物世界あるいは戦仏世界を照らす。よう取りてこれをいわばすなわち東方高者の仏説を照らす。南西北方周囲上下もまたまた格のごとし、あるいは仏光あり七尺を照らし、あるいは一油順二三四五油順を照らす。格のごとく転売してないし、一部種節道を照らす。このゆえに無量寿仏をば無量好物無限好物無下好物無体好物変能好物症状好物歓喜好物知恵好物不断好物難事好物無償好物超日学好物と合し立てまつる。それ史上ありてこの光に合うものは三苦消滅し親身入難なり歓喜予約して全身生ず。もし三図根句のところにありてこの光明を見立てますらば皆不足を得てまた苦悩なく重々の後皆下脱を被る無量寿仏の光明見覚にして実法を商用し諸仏の国土に聞こえずということなし ただ我今その光明を称するのみにあらず、一切の諸仏、正門、弦楽、もろもろの菩薩種も、ことごとく共に誕生したもことまたまた学のごとし、もし史上ありてその光明の偉人功徳を聞きて、日夜に小絶して真不断ならば、心の主眼に従いてその国に生ずることを得て、もろもろの菩薩正門大師のために共に誕生してその功徳を称せられん。その思考して後仏道を売るときに至りてあまねく実法の諸仏菩薩のためにその光明を断ぜられんことまた今のごとくならん。仏の玉枠我無量自仏の光明偉人の秘義修行なるを説くこと昼夜一向しともなお未だ尽くすことあたわじ。The adoration of Amida Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha told Ananda, the light that issues from Amida Buddha is immeasurable and bright. It outshines all others, and none is comparable to him. His light shines over 100 Buddha lands or 1,000 Buddha lands. To be brief, it illuminates the Buddha lands of the east, which are as countless as the sands of the river Ganges. It is the same with the lands in the south, west, and north, and four corners, and the zenith and the nadir. It also illuminates a 7-foot space, as well as a space equal to 1 yojana, or 2, 3, 4, or 5 yojanas. Thus added, their brightness reaches many 100,000 Buddha lands and lights up a whole universe. Hence, O Ananda, for that reason, Amida Buddha is also called in adoration the Buddha of infinite light, the Buddha of boundless light, the Buddha of unhindered light, the Buddha of incomparable light, the Buddha of burning light, the Buddha of pure light, the Buddha of delightful light, the Buddha of wisdom's light, the Buddha of incessant light, the Buddha of inconceivable light, the Buddha of indescribable light, the Buddha whose light surpasses the sun and the full moon. Anyone who enters into this light of the Amida Buddha will be cleansed of the 3 defilements, greed, anger, and ignorance. His body and mind will soften and feel relaxed. His heart will rejoice in happiness, thereby producing the pleasure of good disposition. Should anyone come across this light in the 3 nether realms, where only pain and despair reign, he will be relieved of agony and obtain rest and repose. When he ends his life, enlightenment will be bestowed upon him. The light of the Amida Buddha is bright and splendid, and it shines over the whole universe. There is no land not shone upon by his light. As I now adore his light, so all Buddhas, Shravakas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas adore him. If anyone, on hearing of the great virtues of his light, recites his name day and night, continuously and sincerely in his heart, he will naturally be received into the pure land of Amida Buddha as he wishes. And then the merits of his experience will be highly adored by all the Bodhisattvas, Shravakas, and others in the pure. As I do now, when he finally attains Buddhahood, his light will also be highly praised by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the universe alike. Shakyamuni Buddha continued with these words, even though I adore the magnificence and wonder of the Amidas Buddha's light for countless days and nights, I may not be able to describe him well. Ida Ponzeigan Okuna Kishio Monjo Santo Eko Sokusho Musho The original sacred vows of Amida Buddha are the only and essential paths to be born into the Pure Land, where I devote my heart and mind to his teaching so that I myself may attain to the state of Nibbana. 10年。ナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダムナムアミダナムアミダムチュナムアミダムすしり敬って拝読したてまつる元祖大師ご法語第26章皆の本願を深く信じて念仏して往生を願う人は皆仏よりはじめ祭りて実法の諸仏菩薩観音聖子無種の菩薩この人を引用し行中座が夜昼をも嫌わず影のごとくに添いてもろもろの王のをなす悪鬼悪人の頼りを払い除きたまいで現世には横さまなる煩いなく安穏にして明中の時は極楽世界へ迎えたもなりされば念仏を信じて往生を願う人はことさらに悪魔を払わんためによろずのおどけ神に祈りをもし慎みをもすることはなじかはあるべき岩にや仏に帰し、法に帰し、僧に帰する人には一切の真の豪者の基準を眷属として常にこの人を守りたもうと言えり、しかれば格のごときの諸仏諸縁、異業して守りたまわん上は、またいずれの仏神かありて悩まし妨ぐることあらん。すしみ敬って拝読したてまつる Teachings of Honen Shonin Day 26 Protection from various Buddhas and deities All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the Ten Quarters Bodhisattva Avalokiteshavara Bodhisattva Mahastama Prapta and countless other bodhisattvas as well as Buddha Amitabha surround one who is faithful to the essential vow of Buddha Amitabha and practice Nembutsu to attain birth in the pure. There in his shadow day and night, whether he is walking, standing, sitting, or lying down, they dispel evil spirits and deities which deceive him. They relieve him from any trouble inconsistent with reason and enable him to live in peace. They come to welcome him into the land of ultimate bliss when his end arrives. Therefore, one who believes in Nembutsu and desires birth in the Pure Land need not to pray to other Buddhas or deity or observe abstinence to observe abstinence in order to ward off evil spirit. Those who rely upon the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha are always protected by the benevolence of the King of Deity and his attendant deities as numerous as sands of the Ganges. How could any Buddha or deity torment you or deter you from your goal on the blessing of innumerable benevolent Buddhas and deities surround and protect you? Protection from various Buddhas and deity. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the Ten Quarters, Bodhisattva Avalokiteshavara, Bodhisattva Mahastama Prata, and countless other bodhisattvas, as well as Buddha Amitabha, surround one who is faithful to the essential vow of the Buddha Amitabha and practices Nembutsu to attain birth in the Pure Land. They are in his shadow day and night, whether he is walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. They dispel evil spirits and deities which deceive him. They relieve him from any trouble inconsistent with reason and enable him to live in peace. They come to welcome him into the land of ultimate bliss when his end arrives. Therefore, one who believes in Nembutsu and desires in the Pure Land need not pray to other Buddhas or deities or observe abstinence in order to ward off evil spirits. Those who rely upon the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha are always protected by the benevolence of the King of Deities and his attendant deities, as numerous as the sands of the Ganges. How could any Buddha or deity torment you or deter you from your goal when the blessings of innumerable benevolent Buddhas and deities surround and protect you? May the light of Amida Buddha illuminate the whole universe, so that everyone who calls upon his name may be saved and never be forsaken. Namu Amida Egan, merit transferring for the deceased. With the practice of this meritorious chanting of sutras and the holy name, may we dedicate ourselves to repay what we owe to our parents and predecessors who have done all they could for our sake. May we earnestly pray that those who are living shall continue to rejoice in their happy and prosperous lives forever, while those who are not living anymore shall be released from suffering and be reborn into the land of eternal bliss. May we also pray that our beloved ones will be born into Amida Buddha land and have the boundless blessings. And my sincere prayer to those who passed away in wars, in accidents, and in disasters, and our beloved members of Jodo Mission temples for the happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Gannishi kudoku yodo sei saido chugo daishi ojo anda oku. Through the virtue of calling on his name incessantly, may we all together be awakened in Buddha's mind, sharing the boundless blessing with all others. May we walk the holy path that leads to the pure. June. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. 주조 무hen 세간도 운노 무hen 세간당고 무hen 세간지 주조 나니 세간 쇼니가 오가이도니야 주조 그나 However, innumerable sentient beings are honestly aspire to enlighten them all. However, inexhaustible our delusions are honestly aspire to extinguish them all. However, immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are honestly aspire to comprehend them all. However, incomparable the enlightened mind is. I honestly aspire to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings, striving together to be born into the pure land and to follow the Buddha's way to the ultimate goal. Sansho. Nami May I now entreat all Buddhas to return to their pureness, showing my heartiest gratitude with the offering of fragrant flowers. I earnestly seek thy guidance and protection in the light of compassion. I am determined to walk the holy path with all others. Thank you very much. Today I'm actually testing for tomorrow's live service. I'm using a different way. I usually use GoPro, and GoPro is actually easy to set up. Uh, and then also, it very closer. So I think sound is okay. But I'm actually using for the microphone. And then I hope if it's better, I try to use this, setting up. And anyway, today is actually uh, virtues, about natural virtues. And actually, there are two types of virtues. One is it's called rewarded virtue. So if you actually aspire and ask them the virtue that you acquired, rewarded. So Nembutsu actually is actually considered to be this rewarded virtue. So if you sincerely aspire to be born into Amida Buddha and you practice, and as a reward, you receive the birth, the birth in the Pure. So this is considered to be rewarded birth. And another type is actually natural uh, birth. So whether you do it or whether you don't do it, actually it doesn't matter. You naturally receive. So, and this actually natural birth is protection by the bodhisattvas and deities. So it's not only Amida Buddha, but bodhisattvas and various deities actually surround the Nembutsu practitioner and those who is faithful in the essence of Amida Buddha. it's always you are very surrounded naturally and protection. So this is considered to be natural birth that by reciting Namo Amida Butsu, you always you get protection. Then I think you may have a question: why sometimes accidents happen? How if you continue to Nembutsu, and then if you are always protected, how come you sometimes you encounter accident? How come you encounter disasters? And this is actually whatever happening right now is caused by the karma or the past event. So Buddhism, actually, the current situation, whether good or bad, you cannot change this situation because it is a past karma, is a karma in the event, is a bad cause in the past. So this current situation cannot be changed. So if you encounter something bad, terrible event like coronavirus, this already happened. You cannot change. You cannot change this situation. However, for the future, by reciting Namo Amida Butsu, you will receive protection all the time. And also, at the time of death, you will be born into Amida Buddha. So that is great birth that you receive, both rewarded birth and natural birth. So by reciting Namo Amida Butsu, we naturally receive two kinds of virtues. One is natural birth. It's a protection by various Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, deities, And then another great birth is that by reciting Namo Amida Butsu, and if you aspire to be born into Amida Buddha, at the time of ending, at the time of death, you will achieve it. So that is a great birth. So once again, if we are having hard time, it is the karma from the past. We cannot do anything. This current situation. However, right now, by realizing this moment, this present moment, we can easily find peace and happiness. And Nembutsu is a wonderful, wonderful, uh, you know, birth. So, Hone Shoni, yesterday, the question, is this now or is it in the future you will receive, the blessing of Amida Buddha? When do we receive blessing of Amida Buddha? Is it in the future? Is it in the now? And it is actually now in the present moment. So, it's very important to realize the important moment now. And by reciting Nembutsu now, in this moment, we will receive great blessings. Okay. Thank you very much. And please have a peaceful night and peaceful day. And tomorrow at 10:30 p.m., I will have a live streaming Sunday service. So thank you very much once again. Thank you. And I want to conclude this service with recitation of Nembutsu 10 times. Oh, I think I should hold it. Let's see. 如来大慈悲愛民5年同生10年ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブ Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I need to test one more time for different microphone. I forgot I have this wireless microphone. I actually used only one time in the past. Let's see. So this is receiver, and I put over here. And this is, I put over here. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. So, Namu Amidabu, test, test, test. I'm testing microphone. Namu Amidabu. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. 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 Testing, testing, testing. Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing microphone. I'm about 10 feet away from the computer. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. I'm about 15 feet away. Testing, testing, testing.どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much. 何万だった